All right, so Mike just brought this to my attention. Save Batwoman. $2,000 goal, and of course I think they're operating on the whole. That's just so they could get it up there, and they'll probably get. But I mean, do you people understand the amount of money it takes to make these horrible shows? How much money they flush down the drain? Let's read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Should I read it in a soy voice or just read it straight?
I can mute you, so enjoy
it. Okay.
You got to get on Twitter just to watch some of Az's responses to this, because he's funny as shit today.
It's shocking to think that in 2022, a black lesbian superhero is still an extremely rare thing to see on our screens and in our comic books. I can't read this with a straight face. Considering the powerhouses that Marvel and DC are, and the amount of superhero movies we've seen on the big screen in the last decade and a half, one might surmise that at least one such hero would be represented. The truth is, black lesbian superheroes are not adequately represented at all. Then Javicia Leslie was announced as Ryan Wilder, a character who would be donning the Batwoman cowl starting season 2 of the CW's Batwoman TV series. The casting was met with immediate backlash from many racist fans. But for black women around the world, the casting was a chance for us to see ourselves represented on screen in a way we never thought possible. Javicia Leslie as Ryan Wilder have more than proved themselves worthy. I can type and write. Oh crap! All right, let me undo that. Okay, there we go. 33 people just donated. Okay. Oh my God, what is this? An essay?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh my God. Unfortunately, it was announced on Friday, April 29th. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. The show's weekly numbers prove that people are watching. People are paying. No, they weren't. You just got to watch Az's breakdowns. Nobody was watching this show.
Recall that the CW is for sale.
Exactly. Nobody can. Well, I'm reading this. Can you guys get the numbers? This proves this person lives in a world separate from ours, because the ratings show the demographics, the ratings, the continual drop in viewers. Nobody was watching this show. I mean, in a week, more people watch the YouTubers that are higher up in our sphere. More people in a week watches their channels in total than watches Batwoman, a network television show.
I have no idea what he shows you, but I did find something. Maybe you look for yourself and see if it's.
All right, let me see. I'll know it when I see. That's it. Boom, you got it. Nice work, Mike. So right here, let's just put this up here. These are the numbers zoom in. These are the numbers of Batwoman. Look at the negative drops on that last year. Look at that. Just goes down. The demographic continually sinks. It only spiked at the end because of Poison Ivy. In those moments, nobody was watching this show. 415,000 people. That's the estimation of people who watched the final episode of Batwoman. Nobody watched this show. The show's weekly numbers prove people are watching. Yeah, nobody in the target demographic of 18 to 49. It's only weirdos and SJWs who want to see people fucking scissor all the time. Unfortunately, it was announced on Friday, April 29th, that the CW would not be continuing the series, breaking the hearts of fans all over the world. You mean all 415,000 people? All 415,000 people that were watching it around the world? Yeah, those 450,000 people, their hearts are broken. They're inconsolable.
And remember, some of those views count as if they turn it on for a minute and turn to the next channel.
Yeah, we don't know how the magic calculations of viewership
and
actually work.
the actual demographics is like a 0.06, 0.08.
Yeah.
Which means the people that would actually do something, like, watch it and maybe watch the advertisement and buy something, is 60, 80,000.
Yeah. The people who actually spend money and people who actually buy stuff were not watching this. Advertisers were not getting their money's worth. So again, this is just but we're not ready to say goodbye to this character. Ryan Wilder and Sophie Moore are some of the most important Black. I only know this from watching Az's reviews. I never watched one actual second of Batwoman. I only watched it watching Az, heel versus babyface, watching his meltdown reviews of it. Or not even reviews, it's just meltdowns over it.
I couldn't even watch his reviews because that means I would know about the show. So
it made me laugh.
I don't even know who these people are you're talking about.
But the chick who played Sophie, she was hot. Some of the most important Black lesbian representation that we have gotten in years. This show has changed the lives of many fans. Can I get where's the example of life changing for this? I mean, come on. Oh. Life changing.
It saves lives.
It saves lives. Shang-Chi saved lives. Black Batwoman saved lives. Well, maybe it saved Az's life because it made him money. Maybe it helped Az.
It made him a pretty good penny, I think.
It saved Az's life because it made him money. And Jay Longbone and everybody else who covered this disaster of a show and made profit on it. That's the only profit it saw. That's the only profit Batwoman made for YouTubers, because we know it didn't make any money on the CW, because the CW, like Mike reminded us, is for sale because they haven't made a profit ever. The CW has never made a profit. Oh my God. How sad is it if in this person's demented little world that this show changed their life? Now, I mean, do you think they're honest about this, or are they just doing it to virtue signal?
I think they're a little bit
of both. Yeah. This show brought people all over the world together and created bonds that never could have formed without the amazing cast pouring their hearts into these characters. Again, all you got to do is watch Az's reviews and you understand these people can't act. The stories were horrific. And it's just... People, I mean, again, all 415,000 people who watched the final episode around the world. And that's the final. That's consolidated. That's everything. That is the final number for that final episode.
That's less than a 0.5
I know.
out of, 7 billion people now?
I know.
Or more?
Oh, my God. So here's what we're going to do. In order to get the attention of HBO Max and let them know that we're ready for them to pick up Batwoman and give her a new home, we need to plaster our messages on digital billboards everywhere. With the funds we're raising here, all $1,770 of your $2,000 goal. Let's see, it's gone up since we started this. Have you guys donated since we started giving this attention? No, you haven't. Chat, I'm ashamed of you. You haven't donated.
I've thought about it. I'm like, if they get it back, we got next season of Az.
Come on, chat. Do it for like Grum said, do it for Az. Az hasn't lost his mind yet. Do it for Az. Give Az something to loathe every week.
If we're going to give money away anyway, might as well do super chat or so.
Yeah.
Throw a little
love. Oh my God. Okay. With the funds we're raising here, we will book it on digital billboards all over the world with fan art asking HBO Max to become Batwoman's new home. The billboards will be projected near HBO Max and Warner Brothers headquarters in New York City, Santa Monica, California, and Seattle, Washington. Well, careful in Seattle. Got to be careful there. That's not a safe place to be. You got to be careful there. But we're not going to stop there. This is an international fan base, all 415,000 of us. So the billboards need to be international as well. We want digital billboards proclaiming Save Batwoman in London, Australia, Vancouver, in Montreal, New Zealand, South Africa, and everywhere else Batwoman fans go home. Okay, now remember, oh my God, it keeps going. I thought that was the end. Why have you done this to me? Times Square, again, careful in Times Square. Times Square ain't safe anymore. This ain't the Giuliani in New York. Times Square isn't safe. You got to be careful. And I don't know how dangerous Piccadilly might be, but
it's very busy.
It is? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, Batwoman is more than just a show, more than just a superhero. It's the representation that queer women of color around the world have been asking for decades.
Not really, no.
Where, please? I want receipts. Ryan Wilder represents Black lesbian women who have been put through the foster care.
What was that all about?
What the hell is even foster care system?
What am I listening to? Are they saying that because you need representation, you are forced to watch a show?
I don't know.
Like you have to just turn it on and just stare at it, even if it's horrible?
I don't know.
Because that's ultimately what they're saying is save the show so that they have a job.
I was going to say, I'm a woman, and yeah, I see myself in more male characters than female characters, even though there are female characters out there that I like and admire, but I see myself more in male characters.
Because you're normal and you just connect to a cool character because you're normal. You're not insane.
Well, I mean to be fair, I do see myself in Wink more female characters.
Well, yeah, that's a different stream. We're already yellowed on this stream. I don't want to go red. But I mean, yeah. I mean, that's because we're normal. We're not people who are identitarians who are convinced that they're only represented if their gender or sexuality is on display. If we're not broken in the brain. We haven't been indoctrinated into this stuff, and we're not victims. We're not playing the professional. This whole thing, this whole spiel is a professional victim cry. This is where you need to give us our show so that we can parade our victimization. I mean, put through the foster system, who've lost their parents, who've been to prison. You mean been to prison for a crime she actually committed? I mean, who have been homeless? You mean living in a van talking to a plant that she called her mother? And who, despite their trauma, despite everything they've gone through to live their truth, as the person they know themselves to be, have continued to fight not only for themselves, but for people just like them and everyone else too. All you got to do is go look at every review of the show. Batwoman did nothing for Gotham City. Everything she did was for selfish reasons. All of it was for selfish reasons. Sophie Moore represents Black lesbian women in law enforcement, one of the most ineffectual people in law enforcement, if ever seen, if you, again, follow the reviews of the show. Those doing their best to fight what's right. I'm waiting for the call out white people. It's going to happen because I'm reading this the first time here. Those unsure of their place in that system and those desperate to get out and take the fight to the streets. Okay, she didn't attack the white patriarchy. I was kind of hoping they would. That would have made this even better. Batwoman is a superhero. Ryan Wilder is a superhero. Sophie Moore is a superhero because they scissor. Megan Tandy is a superhero because they scissor. Javicia Leslie is a superhero because she scissors. Let's show HBO Max that with Javicia Leslie's Batwoman running for more seasons on their network, they'll help our community and the world see that we are superheroes too. You're not a superhero. You are a whining crazy person who does because this has nothing to do with anything. You just want your particular what's a good word for this? Your particular victim status on display so you can say, look how important I am. You're just upset because nobody watched your stupid show.
Can I just throw a point out there? Hopefully get you into the red here. So they're asking HBO Max to take over. Is that true?
Yes, which means on HBO Max, we can actually get some fucking scissoring.
Exactly my point. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, this is I guess they want to watch the ratings do this.
Well, that's a long way down.
Yeah. I used the
Now-
long one on
now,
purpose because
Bring
that's
up
what
a
they've
point
done.
here. Legatus mentions the crew members. The crew hated that show. Those involved in working on that show, it was apparently a nightmare to work there. It was a dangerous environment. People died. People were permanently injured on the crew of that show. Let's load this one more time. All right, chat, have you come through for us? Have you come through for us? Nope, you haven't. Chat, you're failing. Save Batwoman. You're failing Jade Hendricks and the 36 people who have donated to this. Your
You
money where your
joked, but that
mouth
would
is.
actually be hilarious if someone donated on Az's behalf.
I know. I would look. Come on, somebody donate $1 on behalf of Az, and then send it to him, and then show him that what we did for Az, what we did for Az, so that we can keep Az going insane. Somebody share this to Az, please. Let him know we're here for him. Howdy, y'all. The first chapter of my fantasy novel, Guardian of Innocence, is now available for free. Click the link in the description below and join me in an old-school good versus evil story where Cole Ares, a disillusioned mercenary, suddenly finds himself dropped into the middle of a destiny he never asked for as the protector of Jania Sarine, a blacksmith's daughter who may hold the answers to finally stopping a millennia-old threat to the world of Rosetta. Cole's perceptions of love, family, trust, loyalty, as well as his very beliefs in fate versus free will shall be tested as he struggles to keep Jania safe from the minions of the dreaded Zabor Tal, former champion of the gods and now ruler of the long-forgotten Yis Empire. Click the link below, enjoy the first chapter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and help it grow so that I can bring you the full story in the near future. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.